Hi everybody and welcome to Electronic Cult. We are here today with a new guest. She's Paquita Gordon. Welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here with us so we can chat together about your life and your career and whatever you want.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? So, we know that you just came back from Thailand.
Yes.
Why were you there?
I went for holidays. I took some time for a break, so I decided to go a little bit far away and spend some time resting and chilling. I need, because I move a lot in my work. I always travel, but in a different way where it's much more concentrated and focused. But traveling with some relax and peace inside is a different way of traveling, and I really enjoy.
So you talked about detachment from...
Exactly, some detachment. Detachment can be very important and necessary. It's not just to be seen as a stop from your job, from your work, but this is a moment of reflection and thinking that comes back as a really useful tool for your job, and so it's not a waste of time. That's the way I see it. It's always a great experience also to be able and be lucky as I am to travel and open your mind, seeing some difference. Even other continents like Asia are so full of inspiration for me.
Yes, and about your sport, one of your favorite sports?
I am a scuba diver, means that I am one of those people that dive underwater, and I'm not a free diver, so it doesn't mean I go without breathing. I go with breathing oxygen, and I basically go underwater about 30 meters and visit some underwater areas, which are incredible underwater landscapes where you can go and scuba dive and basically just being a tourist underwater.
So the seaside gives you maybe inspiration for your sets, your DJ sets. Yeah. So tonight you will play at This Is Not Party. And what have you prepared for your set tonight?
I am, as you said, I am back from a holiday, so I didn't play for a few weeks. And it's really exciting to be back, and going back to my records for the first time again was really exceptional, and I have a lot of energy inside me, so I prepared a bag full of big records. What I call big records are these energetic bombs that make people want to dance. That is going to be my goal for tonight. Dance, a lot of dance.
You're present for
yes,
the audience.
Yes.
And you say that you love very much vinyls.
Yes.
What have special for you of this kind of support, the musical support?
Yeah, vinyl is my instrument. Is the instrument I chose to express myself, and I love it because it's an analog form of sound expression that gives me the chance to express sound in a wide range of variety. It means vinyl can contain many more sounds than other types of formats, like for example digital. This means that a possible public on the dance floor will perceive more information than a digital setup. So this information is made through vibration that travels on the dance floor, and these vibrations come directly from the little needle that we see just on the record, which through this vibration emanates more vibration, and the people actually can feel it physically without maybe being aware of this, but it's a real physical experience. That's what vinyl makes me interested about.
And what are now your favorite, maybe 3 or 4 that you want to suggest?
Records.
The records, yes.
I am really proud of a very special friend of mine who is a great producer, whose name is John Swing. He's an Italian guy who lives in London since many years, and he just made a beautiful album of three records in one album, and it's a sort of easy listening UK influenced music, and it's something that I'm really enjoying at the moment, for example. And about something else, as I always try to do, I like to play in my sets a lot of music made by people I know, by my friends. And it's one of the most beautiful feelings in this moment when I play something made by a person that I love, and I give the chance to be able to spread his sound. This is something that makes me feel a lot of satisfaction. So yeah, friends from my records from my friends, that's what I love to play a lot.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
You also organize a lot of events, and in your opinion, an event, what feature has to have to be good?
It's difficult to be an event organizer, as you need to have many different know-hows of this in this job. You know how to be a organized person, a promoter. You have to deal with artists, with the human side of music. You have to know many different things that you have to be able to create a balance between these things, and a perfect event for me is the event where all these different jobs, small jobs, come together to create the perfect condition for the DJ to be able to play in a good and happy mood, and the dance floor to be able to enjoy in a good atmosphere. So balance between many different things, and it's quite complicated. So not every event is successful. So it's really like a sort of challenge. And it's a beautiful challenge, and sometimes we find this magic, and that's the moment where you realize, okay, this event is working well. The magic between the people, the music, the location, the everything.
The synergy, the final synergy.
Yes.
So it's a mixture of features.
Exactly, yeah.
We forgot to say that you are Italian.
Yeah.
So we are talking English,
yes.
But you are Italian.
Yeah.
And you have a Sicily in your heart.
Yes.
What does Sicily represent for you?
Yes. Yeah, in fact, I want to say I'm happy to do this interview in English, even if I am Italian, because it's a better way to be able to let people know about what we are trying to do here in Italy.
Yes.
So I'm proud to be Italian. I would love to speak Italian, but I'm also happy to let abroad people know, hey, what's going on in Italy?
Yes.
What are we doing in the clubbing scene? In Sicily, yeah, I'm not from Sicily, but I love Sicily, as I encountered this island during my life, and I fell in love with this beautiful land. It gave me a lot of inspiration for some new musical goals in my career. Basically, I decided to try to bring my experience from London and Milan, to bring it over Sicily, and to try to put a seed of a new era of music in Sicily, where also people of my age could enjoy vinyl and a certain attitude towards music. So I went to Sicily organizing festivals, summer festivals for 4 or 5 years, managing to invite many Sicilian artists to play music, and also artists from abroad, and creating a new network of music in Sicily. And I'm really proud and happy. This was really tough and a big challenge, but I managed to do something that make me feel, satisfied and happy, and it keeps going on. I basically direct a project called Il Vulcano, which is a cultural association, which I use as a format to deliver artistic and musical projects in Sicily. So I keep working, and I will keep working in the future in Sicily, and go hopefully as much as I can.
Very nice. You are appreciated also abroad. In your opinion, which are the best countries now in music field?
It's not so easy to say because I believe there is good music everywhere. So in Europe we have a lot of stuff going on in different countries, and I believe each country has something interesting and special to be enough interesting to be curious and go to discover it. As for example, in England we have certain types of music, in Germany even different types of music, in Holland, in Italy. So I'm happy about this diversity that I can find traveling around. If I have to say one place that I was really impressed by was Tel Aviv in Israel. I was really was a huge surprise just because I was ignorant. I'd never been before and I didn't know about the music scene in there. Has been a really big inspiration for me. So if I had to say one place that was really more special than the others, I would say Tel Aviv. But I believe we can go everywhere and have the eye to be able to spot the good record stores, the good clubs. So not one specific country, but many.
It's difficult to choose. So.
Yeah.
And you named Tel Aviv and you played there.
Yeah.
I know that you were very happy to play there,
Yeah.
but there are also other sets that remained in your heart.
Yeah, there are many, because if I close my eyes, sometimes I have these flashes of moments and I remember and memories that it's really impossible to take out from yourself. But I have some special sets that were also important for my growth as a DJ. Just before Tel Aviv, the year before, I had a very important set at Terraforma Festival, which is this festival taking place near Milano. And I played there. I played 3 times for 3 years, the 3 editions. But every year I do the closing set of the festival. And in 2015, it happened to be a very special DJ set because probably all my friends were present on the dance floor, and so for me it was a huge moment of connection with this tribe. It was incredible. I had another great set that I remember, the first set in Palermo, the city where I lived. In 2013 I played in this square in the middle of the street in an open air market in the night where 2,500 people were dancing with me, and it was one of the most spontaneous parties because it's not so easy to see in Europe a party in a market, probably only in Palermo. And another really special set was also the first one I did in Sicily, so not in Palermo but in Sicily. Was on the island of Pantelleria. It is an island that is very important for me. It's probably the island where I became a DJ, where I started the first understandings of what it is to be a DJ playing in front of a crowd 6-7 years ago. So these moments are crucial moments of my career. Let's call it career.
Yeah. It's a career. And what about your past, your beginning in the music?
The beginning, the DJ beginning started more or less 10 years ago. When I got as a present some tools to be able to mix for the first time 2 tracks, but I think it started much before than 10 years ago. As many kids, they enjoy to play with tapes, recording, making compilations on the stereo, and so since I was maybe 5-6 years old, I started playing with recorders and tapes and the music and radios. And my father is an important person in this because he has been working for a radio for more than 25 years, and he definitely influenced my understanding of music in my life. So very important influence in my family.
So your dad?
Yeah, my dad definitely is the one who always talked about music at home. So a lot of listening for me, and learning without realizing. And then one day I got back all this information, realizing how useful is today for me, all this know-how, all this knowledge, you know.
Yes. But when you decided that you want to transform a passion to a job, a real job, and there was some difficulties at the beginning, or it was easy?
Yeah, basically, before being a professional DJ, I was just a DJ for hobby, for passion, as you say. And I was working in the film industry. That's what I studied in university. I wanted to become a documentary filmmaker, and so I was working, doing some experience on the set. I worked as an editor, editing videos and films, and in the meanwhile, the music was going on, and I started playing at some parties and realizing that I could make the same amount of money with one gig playing in one party, the same amount of money that I was making in 1 month being a video editor. So I said maybe I should try to follow this passion and try it. Let's see what happens, you know. And I managed to survive and live on the music. So nowadays, this is my job. Everything I earn and I spend is upon my gigs and my music and my performances. Many places in Italy, the DJ is not seen as a job yet. I'm a fighter for this. I want to make people understand how important is this job, not just as a joke, as a game, but as some kind of important role that can be also very positive for society as well, because you really want to make people feel good in this kind of job. So it's a responsibility, I think, you know, like an important responsibility.
So DJ is a social job.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. About your activities, you say that you organize festivals and you found an association. And what are your next projects?
Now I'm really focusing on my DJ work, and I'm trying to focus more than before, because I am realizing that it's very difficult to bring on too many different things at the same time. So I keep working on Il Vulcano, that is my project in Sicily, and I try to realize 1, 2, 3 projects, small projects per year with Il Vulcano, which I curate and organize. So every summer I deliver 1 or 2, 3 projects through Il Vulcano. The rest of the year it's more DJing and planning and thinking about the summer projects for Il Vulcano. So what I'm doing now, I am planning things for next summer, and I am traveling as a DJ, so this makes me be very busy, physically busy, moving everywhere, so it's not so easy to sit and write projects, but I try to do it.
You said that you want the audience to be happy. So what are the feelings that you want to give to your audience?
The first word that comes to my mind is, it's kind of obvious, but for me it's really important, is freedom. When I play, I want people to forget anything else and just be here now. So it means that you're not thinking about some other place, some other person, someone you love no, you are with the people on the dance floor, and you are all on the same beat, and you are really like trying to feel free from anything that is outside of this bubble. And I don't know exactly what kind of feeling, but it's always something that comes up on the moment. It happens on the moment. You never know where you're going with your DJ set, but you experiment on the moment. When it's the moment to decide which is the next record you're gonna play, this is the turning point. So the next record is always the most important, more important than the one you are already playing. So you decide where to go on the moment. So in a bag you have many records, you can decide a different path to choose, and you decide where to bring people, where you want. So if you want them to be a little bit serious and with some tension, concentration, what's going on, or you want them to smile, or you want them to just dance, and you decide it on the moment. So it's like a kind of powerful tool, this record bag.
And about your favorite tracks, what features has to have a track for be a good track, in your opinion?
I have no doubt about this answer. The first element is the sound. For me, it's more important than the genre, what type of music. I can play any type of music. It's important the quality of the sound that is on this record. Many records are records, but they're not completely analog. They are records. Nowadays they make a lot of music just taking one MP3 file or WAV file and pressing one record with this sound source. But a record has to be well made, well done, and basically it's not just a matter of what type of music, but it's all about how this record is realized and made. So when I look for a record, I look for the sound that the people managed to impress on this piece of vinyl.
Okay, and about your next live set, you say that you will go on tour. You say tour, I don't know, in Italy, abroad, where?
I have some gigs. Let's say I now play more in Italy than abroad, but this abroad thing is increasing with an organic growth. I'm really happy about how the things slowly become. And yes, I have some gigs coming up, but I don't want to talk about it because I want to make some surprises to my friends. So yeah, I have gigs until September that I got a few good bookings that I'm really proud and happy, and I'm looking forward to have a very good 2017. It's a very good year. I think it's going to be special. Yeah, I have this feeling.
So to discover the dates, we have to follow you.
Yeah, you have to follow me
on the web.
You have to follow me.
And the last question is about your name.
Yes.
Because there is an interesting story about it, if you want to tell us.
Yeah, more than interesting, I would say it's just a joke, it's funny. Paquita is not just a name that I invented because it's a random name. Paquita in Spanish means Francisca, so my real name is Francesca, and it happened that many years ago a friend of mine from Spain started to call me Paquita because for him it was just natural. And from that moment everyone started to call me Paquita, all my friends, all my the people from the job I was working in, and I decided to make a joke and you know, use this name to show them, you see, you want to call me Paquita, now I call myself Paquita, and I decided to call my art name, my DJ name, to use it as a DJ name. Gordon is the same story because it's another joke from some friends that were taking the piece, calling me like Gordon Ramsay, who is a chef in England, who is a very strict chef who in the kitchen is always like shouting at other people, and I was quite strict in the kitchen in my London house where I was living with some Italians. Gordon, they would call me Gordon all the time, and Paquita Gordon came up as a sort of provocation. I was provoking my friends, and then to be honest, I didn't know. I didn't plan my DJ life. I didn't know I was gonna become a DJ. I was gonna be a professional DJ, and since it was a joke, it started to become a serious and more serious identity name. You know, that in the end brings some meaning related to my music as well. Yes. Kind of Latin influence and a mix of Latin and Northern
Anglo-Saxon.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks to you guys. I'm very happy and looking forward to play tonight at the party, to be honest.
We will be with you, and thank you to Paquita Gordon for spending your time with us, and see you on Electronic Cult with other guests next time.